Is Zwane a fan of showboating, or he actually hates the whole idea? Why does it look like he hates showboating? Is Zwane killing the South African football identity by trying to make us a European orientated players in Africa? This is the questions that we shall try to answer today. This is where our discussion of the day will come from, because we really need to have a discussion. All of this comes from the fact that Zwane have been heard talking to Mfundo'S about showboating and all the stuff. Yes, but it's not the first time Zwane did that and reprimanded a player about showboating. So I'm going to give you more about that, provided that you are interested. To those that are interested, please stick around. To those that will stick around, guys, if you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, good people, it is free of charge. Without wasting much of your time, good people, there was a time when Zwane was coaching the MDC at Kaizer Chiefs. Now there were players that were showboating there, and he reprimanded them. Then fast forward, he has been seen live in a video reprimanding Obrigado. In his statement, he says, "No, I don't have a problem with you eliminating a man, but I have a problem with you just kneeling and whatever, doing those things for entertainment." Maybe that therefore necessitated the following question. Remember, football, there's two ways in football. There's a business aspect of football and there's an entertainment aspect of football. Let me break it down for you. The business aspect of football, it is a team winning cups, it is a team collecting points and eventually winning the league. That's the business aspect of it. And then it is the sponsors coming together because this team, they believe in this team and this team attract people. Now, when we speak about attracting people, when a team attracts people, it could be a team that also plays, or maybe let's say, it could be a team that has two things in it. One, they are winning. Two, they are entertaining people. Right? The winning aspect of it involves the business aspect of it. But it also allows people, or it also invites people to the stadium. Then people, when they get to the stadium, they want a team to win, but they also want a team to win in a certain way. What is the certain way in which people would have loved their team to win using? The certain way that a team would have been highly appreciated by fans, or things that the fans would love to see this winning team doing, it is entertainment. Now in football, you don't entertain in speech, but you entertain by your footballing style. Now, therefore, showboating, if you're looking at it from that angle, showboating is not a big deal. As long as the team is doing well, as long as, let's say for instance, they are leading 2-0, then you bring players to showboat. But then you look at where are they showboating. Say for instance, they are showboating on the half of the other side, while there is a cover. You know what I'm saying? To say, even if you were to lose this ball, there's a cover. They can quickly recover and get the ball or mark this team. Why should showboating then be a problem? Having said that, there's another interesting aspect in showboating. That aspect is showboating can be a problem because if a team is winning, what you then do, when you showboat, you build more confidence in you while you are eliminating confidence in the opponent. So there is a bigger advantage in showboating, particularly when your team is winning. And thirdly, there is some very interesting aspect of showboating that should be embraced in this country. And that is, if a player like Obrigado is very good in showboating, and you have to mark Obrigado, you think twice, because you don't know what he's going to do. He can probably embarrass you in front of these people. So you gotta think twice when you mark him, because he's probably going to give you imata, and then the next thing is on the other side. Or if you block him, then they judge you. You know what I'm saying? Or he's probably going to embarrass you to a point that you lose your confidence. So people, when they have to mark people that are very skillful players, they think twice. What I'm saying, it's not even a fairy tale or something that I think. Because if you had listened to football legend, like those stories where Dr. Kumar and all the stuff, they were talking about football and all the stuff and things that how dangerous was these people, you know what I'm saying? How dangerous how were they viewing one another? One of the things that was said by a former Orlando Pirates player who was a defender said the following: I always knew that Dr. Kumalo was a very skillful player. And seeing that he was a very skillful player, to mark him, we always thought we needed a cover. We needed a person that is going to mark him and a person that is going to be a cover to that person, because we knew that he's going to dribble you and then get into the other side. So he said that at some point we will bring 3 players to mark that one player, because we always knew he's a problematic player. And number 2, they also mentioned that he has the tendency of embarrassing you. So he then goes on to say, that's why I wouldn't mark him. And I will be very harsh when I mark him, because I know that he can embarrass you at any given time. When a defender starts to think that way, he's most likely to commit mistakes. When a defender thinks of Obrigado, he's most likely to commit mistakes. Because 1, he doesn't want to be embarrassed. 2, he knows that if I let him go, he's gone, and he's going to score a goal or he's going to create a goal. With that being said, does therefore mean that if you restrict showboating, then you are killing South African football? What does that mean? We get into the comment section below. Because this thing of being skillful is a South African identity. The same identity that if it is being used to the best of its ability, it can bring results not only in the DStv Premiership, but it can also bring result in the national team. With that being said, the national team have been seen, and together with these big clubs, trying to play European football. And there's no doubt about that. This whole thing has failed. In the words of the new sporting director, Mr. Junior Kezamotao, he says the following: we want to go back to Kaizer Chiefs' winning ways. We want to win games, but we want to win the Kaizer Chiefs way. What's the Kaizer Chiefs way? Go back to history, you will recall Kaizer Chiefs always have skillful players. The late player that can come into your mind vividly is Mfundo'S. Did he not showboat? Yes, he did. Did he not intimidate people by his showboating skills? Yes, he did. Orlando Pirates, not long ago, they have a player by the name of Thabo Rakal. Did he not showboat? Yes, he did. Did he not intimidate people? Yes, he did. Thabo Kalinge at Orlando Pirates. Did he not showboat? Yes, he did. Did he not intimidate people? Yes, he did. So, what's a problem about showboating, you ask? The problem about showboating could only be when a game is so much delayed that the other team can recover, and a goal, probably we don't get to score a goal, that becomes a showboating then becomes a problem. But what's wrong with showboating when we are winning and intimidating the team to say, we are going to dribble you because we've got nothing to lose, seeing that we are already leading the game? Why should showboating be considered a problem if that's the case? Because it's demoralize the other team, while it elevate the morals of the very same team that are showboating. Why should we complain when people are showing such skills? So you ask me a question: what's your take about Obrigado? For me, I don't see the problem. But I think as long as it is done in a right way, we do not want to see you losing the ball. People that are showboating should showboat, should be allowed at any way, at any time in the game, because it demoralizes the other team while it elevates your teammate. Even if they are not good in showboating, but when they see you doing that, it just communicates confidence in everybody else in the team. And the defender or whatever who's marking you, once you do that, they think twice. And having said that, you get into the comment section below. You tell me and you answer the question. What's your take about showboating and South African football identity? Do you think it's the wrong thing to do? Or it's the right thing to do? Or maybe you're saying it should be done in a certain way, in a certain place, in certain games. What's your take? But then, the last question that I want to ask you is, if showboating was a problem, why was Garangobesa not reprimanded? Alright, I want you to get into the comment section below and give me your answer, your honest opinion about it. Until the next episode, good people, please take care.